whenever I go on live. So, yeah. Oh my god. Because I do like privacy and stuff, obviously when you reach a certain point though, people are gonna dig up information about you, saying this to manifest. Because if that happens to you, you had to have reached a point of success. But until then, I wish I could go into more specifics as to why I just have not been feeling it. The last thing I wanted to do today was honestly this live. I also have so many shorts to post because I procrastinated on doing that. But also I feel like procrastinated isn't exactly the correct word either. I feel like the correct word was I was occupied with other things. That's not one word, but I hope that, that kind of explains why I'm in the current state that I'm at. Yeah. But yeah, I think there's. I usually sing, I usually DJ during my lives, but today I'm just not feeling it. I'd rather just talk about life. So once people join, I look in the chat. We can honestly just yap about whatever we want as long as if it's not making anybody uncomfortable. So, yep. In the meantime, though, I think I'm gonna watch Singles Inferno edits. Oh. All right. I'm gonna watch the video called Singles. Oh, I have one singular viewer. Thank you for being here. I was just talking to myself for the past 2 minutes, so if this isn't an accident, I just wanted to say that I was honestly dreading doing this live today, but I need a hustle if I want to make social media my thing. Because at the moment, it's not exactly my big money maker just yet. But I'm delusional and crazy. Honestly, those words probably correlate a lot to each other. But I'm gonna make it happen because I want it. Yeah, I want it. I got it. Okay, well, I'm gonna continue with the video because there is nobody talking in the chat. I hope you know about Singles Inferno. And it's okay if you don't know Korean. I'm not Korean, so I don't know Korean. I just look at the subtitles.
여자는 키 작으면 요정 같고 키 크면 여친 같아.
Oh, I see a second person. Welcome in. I'm watching Singles Inferno is a chaotic mess. I feel like I need to learn how to screen share on lives. Yeah, Singles Inferno. Yep. Oh my goodness, why are there 20 people? Hi, 20 to the 20 viewers I have. YouTube Live always does this. It goes from like 0. I'm talking to myself for the first minute, and then like maybe at the 3-minute mark people start appearing, and then it goes up to like a number in like the teens, which in this case it was like 20. Now we're back down at 8. I don't know why it does that every single time, but yeah, I was basically just yapping. Like today, usually for my lives I sing, I also DJ, but I was really not feeling it today. Today has been not the best day. Like I was there was so many things I wanted to do, but be on live right now. But I'm just like, if you want to make this your thing, your main source of income, which it is currently not even close to that right now, you gotta hustle. So I'm hustling right now, even if I don't feel like it. But yeah, I'll go probably. Yes, no, I agree. I feel like it doesn't do that as often on TikTok because I've definitely done that on both apps, and I feel like YouTube is better for that. Okay, a message is hidden for review. Garrett PJ9PI. It says show tits. Pin of shame. Go rot in HE double hockey sticks. Who the says those kind of messages? And bro literally said it 3 times in a row too. Get the heck out of my freaking live. You are not welcome here. Does this make it clear enough? To the people seeing me raise my middle finger, This person just asked me to show tits 3 times in a row in my live chat. Do not test me today. Do not. Or I will come to, no, I won't say that, or else I will probably be canceled for saying that stuff. But like that video where the woman was like, how easy it was for me to find you? It was just kind of inspirational. Yeah, okay, Garrett, we totally believe you. You're gonna have to actually show me proof of that. Yeah. I feel like maybe I should probably play more things that are in English, cause like, unless there's subtitles, like me watching Singles Inferno is not gonna make sense to anybody who doesn't understand Korean, which includes myself. So, yeah, I promise on my mom's life, don't do that. That's hella weird. Bro, life is testing me, that's for sure. Yeah. Huh. Alright. But besides people asking to show tits and saying that their brother stole their phone and that they bet on their mom's life and saying that they're not lying, does anybody have anything else they want to talk about? Yeah, let me know. Do you guys know how to screen share on live? Because if I could do that, then I could react to videos. But I don't want to press on any buttons and mess it up. So, yeah. I'm going to Google it, actually. How to screen share on YouTube Live. You can only do it on desktop? Well, okay, I see 4 viewers right now. How are you guys? How are y'all? Are you doing anything with AI music? No, not gonna lie. I don't really know how I feel about that, like AI music. Cause like I've heard certain AI remixes and stuff that like sound good, but then I'm just like, we used a lot of water for that. Yeah. And as somebody who was like searching for jobs in the job market, the way that like AI is like taking over things and stuff like that. But it's like I don't really think until it really gets super advanced, I don't really believe it can really take over like the abilities that humans have. I know that what I'm saying might be controversial, but there's literally 4 people here right now, so I mean, might as well share my true opinion. But yeah, sorry, that was a really long-winded answer to your question. Someone C1Y, I believe. Yeah. Okay. It looks like it's not that easy to share screens on live. Is there anything that people want me to react to on a video? Let me know. Because my original idea, like I said, was showing people. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Sigh of relief. Yeah, but then, like, at the same time, I do use ChatGPT. So it's like, I feel very conflicted, because it's like, I don't know, like, oh, hi, Zenitsu 2201, I mean. It's like, if I'm, like, not the happiest about AI, but then I'm also using it, I'm kind of being a hypocrite, if I'm gonna be honest. But ChatGPT can be kind of convenient sometimes. Please don't get mad at me. Please don't cancel me. The screen share live YouTube live. Yeah, I don't think that's an option. I mean, I'm sure I could research more into that before going into live, for example. Yeah. Plush spotted in the background. Oh yeah. It's the little, I believe, wait, is it? Shoot, is it a dragon plushie? Oh, because I got it for the year of the dragon, I believe, because, I'm Chinese, right? And zodiac signs, dragon is one of them. Yeah, so I got it for that. Very observant. And my bathrobe is actually covering this funny blanket that somebody got for me as a birthday gift. It was like a custom made gift. And they just put funny pictures on me, so I love that, you know? And it looks like a Pokemon. If only I've like watched or am more well versed with Pokemon, then I could talk more about it. But sadly, I'm not cultured in that way. Yeah. I have friends who love Pokemon. But yeah, people in the chat, tell me, how's your life been? How's your day been? Got any questions for me that are not freaking weird? Because I just got a few that were weird. Well, I guess they weren't questions, they were more like commands, but yeah. Good to see that I am not alone. Good to see that. And also, another thing is, I want to say this without trying to sound like it's a little much, but I am not a really avid anime watcher, viewer, right? I like back at the my previous job, I literally had this manager go like, "Oh, you you haven't watched anime? How much do you want to bet that he said that because I'm Asian?" Like, okay, if you're one of those like, you why you have to bring race into everything kind of people? Why you have to do that? Um, I actually have to deal with life, going through life the way that I look, and having an East Asian appearance means that people are surprised when apparently I don't watch anime. Like I know it's good, right? A lot of people say it's good. It just never was a thing that I got into. I'm sure I could get into it if I ever wanted to. But I grew up watching C dramas, like Chinese dramas, because I'm Chinese and it's a really good way to keep up my Chinese. Um, so yeah, I guess people in this chat learned a bit about me. People say you look Japanese, even though you're Swiss, Italian, and German. That's actually really funny. I can actually speak a little bit of German because I've been religiously practicing it on Duolingo for more than 3 years at this point. So yeah, maybe I can say a little bit of Deutsch. Hallo alles, ich heiße Flipflopchelle und hier ist mein Live on YouTube. Yeah, you see, that's the extent of what I can say in German. I can speak in Mandarin fluently. If you want to hear that, let me know. I can speak a little bit, only a little bit of Spanish because I took it for all 4 years throughout high school. I did get straight A's throughout my time in Spanish classes, though. Yes, to brag, because languages did come pretty easily to me. But you know what did not? Math. And that's another thing about being Asian and being in the US and having people be like, "What? You don't like math? It wasn't like your favorite subject? You aren't good at it?" Surprise, surprise. No, I actually did not like math. I healed, I've overcome it, and I never want to do something to do with it again. So, yeah. I want to learn Japanese. Yeah, see, all I know in Japanese is arigato, ohayo. Um, I'm sure there's more, but I can't think of it at the top of my head. Where do you think you're gonna learn Japanese? Like, on like I guess an app? Like, do you plan on ever going to Japan? Everybody's going to Japan, bro. Um, yeah, I don't know. Let me know. Really cool learning about people's lives. Oh, anime, by watching anime. I mean, yeah, I feel like if you're watching media that is in the language of what you want to learn, it is a great way to brush up your language skills. You know. Yeah, I honestly feel though like the actual best way to learn Japanese, but obviously this depends on like your financial situation and all that and your resources. But I would say actually not throwing, oh my God, going to Japan and then being in like a place and immersing your culture is an even better way to learn English. I'm sorry, Japanese. But oh, that's how you learn English. That's cool. I respect that. So then I'm assuming you not from a country where like they mainly speak English maybe? Because if so, I mean, I'm pretty impressed by your English if all you're doing is consuming like English, like media that is in English and yet you're able to type in the chat like that, you know? Oh, you're from Switzerland. I definitely know that like people in Europe, they learn English a lot. And it's like the average European, like the joke is that the average European speaks like four languages and the average American speaks one language. I am so very thankful that I am ethnic. And I'm not saying that if you're not ethnic that you can't speak other languages. It just is a default for me. And I'm very proud to say that saying that I can say that I speak four languages, but the fluency of each of them is quite debatable, you know? But that's really cool from Switzerland. Oh, so you heard my interesting sounding German just a few minutes ago. That's funny. What languages you can speak too? I'm gonna assume that you obviously speak English and for sure German. I have quite a few Swiss friends too. I do miss them a lot and I do want to visit Switzerland. I've been to Germany multiple times. But like for my languages, like I said, my Spanish, mi español, mein Deutsch, not very fluent. One day. But until now, I'm the most comfortable with English because I'm located in the US, was born and raised here. Um, yeah. See, even though I said I wasn't gonna sing on live, I still did. So I think I'm overdoing myself. If you see someone in a Zenitsu, wait, I have to search up who and what Zenitsu is. Zenitsu. Oh, okay, very adorable from the pictures. I'm not sure if that's how. Oh, he's from Demon Slayer. I see. Honestly, as you should. You should totally just walk around Switzerland and be in a Zenitsu cosplay, because why not? I feel like I do like the fact that in the US, it's like more socially acceptable. Obviously, depending on where in the US you're at, that like if you're doing something like quote unquote weird, which first of all, a cosplay is not weird, depending on the cosplay. But like I feel like it's more acceptable in like the US than I would say in somewhere like Switzerland. Correct me if I'm wrong. Um, yeah. People gave you weird looks today. Yeah, people are going to do that. Definitely. Oh my god. Oh, Onyx the entity. Wait, that's actually very I love to hear that. I mean, see that, maybe I can try to do more lives during the weekend then, because if more of the people who want to see my lives are available, like I said, during the weekend, I should do that. This was great because I the last thing I wanted to do was being on live, but I forced myself to do it. It's like your girl's gotta get the check somehow, you know? Speak Portuguese. Oh, Portuguese. I only know obrigado, because I was in Portugal for 1 week, less than a week, and it's 4 a.m. for you. Oh, right, because I have a lot of friends who are in like, Europe, especially like Germany, and I definitely have Swiss friends. I've already said that before. Wow, you are, up at hours that I also can be up at sometimes. I really don't like that society makes it where like if you're not a quote unquote morning person that you just aren't like living by how you should, Cuz I hate to admit that I'm a night owl. I have to thank my 4 years of university, which I don't thank it because I used to go to bed so much earlier. But I also think that having raging ADHD does not help with going to bed at on time or at a normal time, You didn't sleep for 2 days? Oh my god. I definitely recommend getting some sleep because I don't want people to be so sleep deprived, But yeah, maybe tell me why. I'm curious. Why didn't you get to sleep for 2 days? And also, oh, I just realized I forgot to say Jabutira. I see that you are from Brazil then. That's cool. Ah, ADHD. Looks like there's a lot of us. Don't cancel me. I get really mad though when some people are like, teehee, haha, I have ADHD, like all of us have a bit of it. It's like, I'm not trying to make things the oppression Olympics, but as somebody who has like, who actually like very much has it, and is like one of the poster childs for having ADHD. Like people meet me and they can tell immediately. You could probably tell just from the way that I'm speaking right now. And like the way that people would be like, "Oh shit, what was I trying to say?" See? See? This is proof of it. What the hell was I trying to say? God damn, I already forgot. Okay, well, anyways, I got another question in the chat saying, what accommodations do you make for dealing with ADHD? Honestly, I do not know. I have to force myself to do things by brute force. Like, I have this app which like it limits the amount of time that I can spend on TikTok cuz I'm way too really addicted to TikTok for my own good that I literally will just force it to lock me out of the app every time I use it for 30 minutes, like 30-minute increments, you know? And then Zenitsu, oh, you play violin? That's really cool. Oh, Billie Eilish songs. Hi, welcome back here. It's really amazing to see you. Yeah, but here I am showing myself with what was I gonna say again? God, this ADHD is really showing, isn't it? Of course I remember you. You had me sing some Billie Eilish songs. I think I only sang one, but at least I did it. And I realized I was wondering why Zenitsu randomly said violin. I completely forgot that I did that Q&A sticker. I actually used to play violin and I also used to play piano. I hate that that is suiting Asian stereotypes, but it is also the reason why I guess have a good ear for music and eventually delved more into singing and DJing, you know, cuz for violin and stuff, it's so easy to sound bad on it coming from somebody who played it throughout my last 2 years of elementary school, played it throughout all of middle school, played it throughout all of high school. Oh shit, so it is blocking my face. Okay. God damn, can I just move this somewhere then? Okay, I'm just gonna delete it. I just freaking deleted it. Oh yes, happy Valentine's Day. It's gonna be Valentine's Day for me in, I would say, around 3 hours. Because I'm located in the Midwest, so I'm by Central Time. And also, Zenitsu, I'm so sorry. I completely forgot to acknowledge the fact that you said you play drums and piano. That's really cool. And Onyx the Entity, I can see your beautiful face now. Thank you. That's so sweet of you. You guys always make my day after like having a really bad day. Cause I said earlier that I did not want to be on live. It was like I was holding myself at gunpoint to go on live. It's like, hey girl, if you wanna make money from this, you're gonna need to actually hustle and actually go on live. So yeah, here I am, even though I didn't want to do it. But I'm very happy I went now, you know? My name is NYX. Is it Nyx? Is that how you pronounce it? I hope said it right. And then, is it okay to be lesbian? Of course it is. Yeah, we are a very, what you call it? This is a supportive and inclusive space. So, I want people of all identities, to feel comfortable in my lives. And while following my content, anything like that, you know? Yeah. And I'm glad that I guess I pronounced it correct. Yay. That's a really unique name, actually. I love that. You're pan and you're trans. Okay, I love how I just love that like we have people of different identities feeling comfortable here, you know? As you should. Um Yippee. Oh, that's so cute. Slay, Billie Eilish songs, as you should. Yeah, I actually do not like express exactly like my identity on my thing, like on my oh my god, what was I gonna say? On my social medias. But since we're all talking about our identities, I mean, I am definitely not heterosexual. I'll just keep it at that. I won't say more. But I am very. Girl, we keep forgetting what we're trying to say. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. I cannot remember anything. It is my preferred name. Nyx is. Oh, it's your. Wait, so like somebody outed you at school? That's terrible. We do not support outing people here. We do not do that here. Mm-mm. I hope everything's okay. I mean, although that sounds very traumatic. Because, like, I feel like the word exposed makes it very clear that it wasn't desired, you know? If it was something like, oh, like I discussed it with somebody, you know, then it's like a lot more normal, you know? Oh, okay, so you're trans male to female and you have a girlfriend and she knows. Ah, okay, okay. So then I'm hoping that I'm allowed to ask, I'm assuming you do you go by she, her pronouns? I hope, you know. And correct me if I'm wrong. And also your friend, oh, my friend told my crushes I like them. Oh God. If that was not what you wanted, definitely L friend. If that was what you wanted, then W friend, but that doesn't sound like amazing, you know? Uh, mm, mm, mm. Oh, you also got exposed, but you don't care what people think of you. I love that for you. Keep it that way, because it's a lot easier going through life when you don't care. I like to say I don't care, but let's be really honest here. It's kind of hard not to, you know? Oh, she, her, and they, them. Got it. Got it. Y'all caught my single ass smile. Oh, so like are we making you smile or am I just misunderstanding Onyx? Am I pronouncing Onyx right? I feel like I'm not pronouncing that right. I'm so sorry if I'm not. And then she can't date me. Oh, like the person that you have a crush on, I'm assuming? Like she's not able to date you. Is that what you're Let me know if I misunderstood. Yes, that is how I yawn, just so you're aware. Okay, I am. Oh my god, you officially survived 2 days without sleep. Oh my god. You should go get some sleep. Sleep is so helpful. Oh, she's Arabic, so I can't date her because I am a girl. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. That's so sad. Yeah, I really don't like that. Like, it's not accepted all over the world already to, you know, be not to like not be like a cisgendered person who is heterosexual. I don't like that. This is how our world is, you know? Cuz love is love and we should be accepting of that and we should be in fact we should be embracing it, not just accepting of it, you know? But yeah, earlier I was humming the song like from Singles Inferno. I'm sure at least like some of you guys have probably watched it, but I cannot get that freaking song out of my head. Yeah. Did anybody ask? No, but just wanted to share. I think I'm having a bit of the zoomies, but I'm also feeling tired at the same time. I think I'm gonna end my live at like the 30-minute mark because, like I said, I already wasn't feeling it. And it's good enough that I'm even doing a live. So, yeah. Oh, I know a Christian that tries to make me Christian, but he ain't making me believe. Literally, do not get me started with, dude. I have friends who are Christians, and like some of them are like some of the most lovely people who like actually represent what love thy neighbor is. But there are way too many Christians that say that and then are like the most backstabby people I've ever met. And like they try to shove their religion down your throat. And then like I've literally had comments be like, what do you mean the entity you believe in is the universe? Shouldn't it be God? Well, I used to be a Christian until I met enough of them to realize that this is not a religion I want to relate myself to. You know, if there was better like separation of church and state in the US, then like maybe it wouldn't be as like I wouldn't be as like ugh when it comes to people who are like really religious in the way that they also try to shove it down your throat, because I do not care if people want to practice their religion in peace and not bother other people. But what I draw the line at is you forcing me to believe something that I'm just not going to believe in. Like, it's literally my choice. Why are you mad at me that I believe in the universe rather than your God? It's not very love thy neighbor of you, is it? Yeah. I believe in void. I feel like that's pretty similar to like the way that I believe in the universe, you know what I mean? But yeah, I believe that whatever is meant to be is meant to be. Obviously there's exceptions to everything, but I just try to use that like for my life, you know, where I'm like, oh, something terrible happened to me. Welp, you're just gonna have to accept it, move on, and realize and then I realized years later that it, you know, shit, what was I gonna say? Helps me develop my character. People don't represent religions. I mean, to an I don't know what you mean by people don't represent religions. I mean, if a lot of people are acting a certain way in a certain religion, I think you cannot say it's not fair for me to not be a little turned off by the religion. Because if their people are acting that way, it's really hard for me to not judge that to any way, like shape or form, you know? And you're in the US makes sense. But yeah, believe what you want. You shouldn't be slowed down by others. No, that's totally okay. Yeah, no, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. And exactly, you know, my religion is be the best human I can be. Period. I love that. You believe in isekai? I'm assuming it's an anime character. Yeah. But yeah, okay. I'm actually even past like the 30-minute mark, and I definitely really enjoyed my time talking to all of you lovely people. I love how like small and cozy this was, you know? Oh, I just got a message held for review. What problematic things are we saying? Never mind, it is not problematic. I like this girl named Ursa and I want her so bad. Well, I hope you manage to be with her then, you know? Oh, it's a genre. Sorry, that's embarrassing on my end. And then Onyx the Entity. Oh my god, of course, if there's a desire for me to go on live, it gives me even more motivation to actually go on live. Because I have a lot of imposter syndrome where I'm like, do people even care? Like, do people even want to see me live? Like, I'm literally a random nobody. Like, who even cares, right? So the fact that I got a message like this, I need to keep that in mind. And I also need to keep in mind the fact that the weekend is a really good time for people to, you know, watch my lives. So I'm going to be cognizant of that and try to, you know, do like my typical Wednesday one that I'm sorry that I skipped out on, but also try to do more sessions in the weekend. And look at me yapping my ear off. This is such a Midwestern thing to do. This is a very Midwestern goodbye. That's very sweet. I'm so honored. Thank you guys so much. Obviously, if you want to look, like I have all my other socials, they're all under the same handle. But yeah, but already being here, subscribed to my YouTube, it is more than enough. I'm so honored. But thank you guys. You guys have an amazing Valentine's Day weekend. I have a lot of crap to get done, sadly, so I do need to get going. I have like a whole performance on Sunday. I will actually post part of my nunchucks routine because I don't know if I talked much about the fact that I practice martial arts, but I do, and I just there's some stuff that I will show you guys. Yeah, but enough. That's a really long Midwestern goodbye. Thanks, friends. Love y'all.